So on today's episode, let's try that again. Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sasha Nicole, and this is my lifestyle YouTube channel. On today's video, I wanted to talk about hair. So I've had quite the hair journey thus far. 3 years ago, I decided to get extensions, and I started, highlighting, coloring my hair, and just over time, it got over processed. It was always brassy, it was brittle, I had split ends. I started getting a chemical cut where the hairs would just break off. So this back piece was literally back here. So my layer looked like I cut it as a crown layer, but it wasn't. It was just breaking off. So my hair was just in bad shape, and I needed a hair transformation. So what I did was I stopped with the highlighting as much as possible. So we would highlight through my extensions and some in the front pieces just to keep it all cohesively together. But we totally stopped with that and just did toners for all of last year. And then starting in January, I stopped with all of the coloring in general. I took out my extensions, and my hair was definitely very thin and brittle, and you could see the damage all over it. So I gave it a break, and then I cut it. I cut it very, very short. Well, not very short, but short. So I cut it to maybe around here. I remember it was about the collarbone, and that was around May-ish time, and we still didn't color it. Just let all of the processed color like grow out, and until it grew out, wasn't going to color it. So eventually by about July of this year, I was able to grow it all out. So just there was like a little bit at the tip, so we just chop that off. So I was able to put some color back into my hair. Now my hair doesn't experience that brassy orange color that I used to loathe so much. And now my hair is just back to being very healthy and bouncy. It's getting pretty thick when I hold on to it. It has that thickness to it, and I just never thought I'd get here. So thought I'd have this video to show you the things I did besides that, and hopefully you can incorporate it into your hair routine to get your hair back to that healthy state, or if you have healthy hair, just keep going with the maintenance. What I have here is the Olaplex number 3. And so what I do with this is, I take a dime size amount. Actually, I probably take more than that. I probably take 2 dime size. So I'll do 2 of them, one after the other. So I'll get my hair nice and damp, take the dime size, put it all over in my hair, take another one in the places that I feel like didn't get enough. I always focus it on the front because that's where it seems to get a lot of damage. You're always curling that, teasing it, touching it, so make sure you get those. And then I put my hair in a braid, sleep in it for at least 12 hours. For myself, if I could go 24 hours, I usually do. The recommended is 10 minutes, and I've read more that they say 45 minutes, but for me, I needed it. I needed the TLC, so I still do it till this day. I sleep in it, then I wash it the next day. So there's the first one. And then I have the Unite 7 Seconds mask here, and I was using the Kerastase, not sure how to say that one, and I'll link those below. So I was using the Kerastase one mainly to pick a mask for hydration. So that one, the Olaplex one, is for rebuilding your strands and making sure it's like nice and strong. So I wanted hydration back in my hair. So this one's great. The Kerastase one is great as well. Try either of them out. I think this is a little bit more cost efficient. So I will link some options below for hair masks. So twice a week before I shampoo. Great, sleep in them, perfect. And then another thing I do is I always use a wet brush. Oh, and it's a little dirty. Okay, so I always use wet brushes just because it is more gentle on your hair than other hair brushes out there. So they come in cute little colors, sizes, shapes. I like the square one, and it's just great. Try not to use it too often, but when I need it, this is gentle on the hair. Another thing I did was I just stopped using heat products altogether. So curling my hair, straightening my hair, blow drying, I stopped all of that. And then, you know, as I progressed and my hair started to get healthier, I started introducing it back into my routine. So I wore lots of slick back buns, lots of ponytails, lots of braids, just to get creative with that. So no heat. For a while. I think I did it for about 6 months of no heat, so that will definitely help your hair. And another thing I use, which I don't have anymore because I've used it up, I went through 3 bottles of Nioxin. So what Nioxin is, it's to help regrow your hair. And I had a lot of damage. I had like a spot, and I told you earlier I had the chemical cut in the back. So the Nioxin really helped to grow back my hair. So I would use it, and it comes in a pack, and I'll link it below, of a shampoo, a conditioner, and a treatment. So I would do the shampoo, and then put in the conditioner, and it's a little tingly. You let it sit and really work its magic. And then after you get out of the shower, they have this treatment where you just put it all up in your scalp, and you just massage it all in the follicles, and things get, you know, nice and tingly, and it starts to work. So it really helped out my hair. I don't have that short layer in the back anymore, which I never thought I'd see the day. So that is great if you're looking to regrow your hair, any part of your hair. It's awesome. Aside from the Nioxin, I use the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. So as I said earlier, I shampoo twice a week, and I would do the Nioxin one day, and then I would do these Olaplex the other day. After I cycled out of the Nioxins, I did 3 cycles, I just started using these, and these just have been so great, such a lifesaver. I love them so much. The key to this is to not use too much. I've heard a lot of people say it's a little too greasy for me. I don't know if it's working, it's weighing it down a little bit. Just use a little bit. You really don't need that much. So that's the tea. And then another thing, with the conditioner, really make sure that you get into the front framing pieces of your hair. Those, again, are the ones that get so damaged. So I would just concentrate on putting conditioner there and in your ends. Those are what sees the most damage, and which is the most fragile, because at the top of your head is your virgin hair. So I would concentrate it there. Another thing that's very, very important, if you are going to do heat, use a heat protectant. So what I have are these 2, which this is beat up, obviously. This is the Kerastase thermogenic one. It's great, and I just take a little bit of it, a dime size, before I'm going to put any heat in it while it's wet, and I put it all in through. When my hair is dry and I'm about to put heat on it, like a curling iron, I always spray in a heat protectant spray. So this one is the Living Proof heat protectant. Really love this one. I did a lot of research to figure out which one I wanted, and I landed on this, and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so that is everything I do for my hair. There's a lot that goes into it to regrow hair. I'm very, very proud of myself for getting to this moment in time where I can share this with you. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, researched a bunch to try and get my hair here. I do have a fabulous, fabulous hair stylist named Hayley. I will link her Instagram below. She helped rehab my hair as well throughout this process, and I trust her with my life now. So I'll link her below. Okay, let's summarize the 9 things that you need to do for your hair since I rambled on and on in this video, okay? So 1, stop dyeing your hair. 2, cut off all the bad, dead hair. 3, take the extensions out if you still have them in. 4, use a wet brush. 5, use a shampoo twice a week. 6, use a hair mask twice a week. I use Olaplex and a hydration. You can figure out what's best for you. 7, use Nioxin if you're trying to grow back your hair. It is going to do wonders for you. 8, always, always, always use a heat protectant if you're going to put heat on your hair. And 9, limit the heat. I know we always want our hair to look really, really good, but the less heat you use, the less damage you do to it, and your hairstylist will love you for it. And that's it. I hope this helped you. It definitely helped me through my hair journey. So please let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with everyone. If you like it, let me know. All right. See ya. I usually put in this word leaving up, but